Hello, dear Zodiac signs. Thank you so very much for joining me today for your monthly reading. Now, I hope that you find this reading to be insightful and useful in moving forward. So please keep in mind that tarot reading is an interpretation and may not always resonate with everyone. However, take what resonates with you and ignore what does not apply to you, for only you understand your situation better than anyone. So trust yourself to make the decision that best serves you. May divine guidance help you find the trail that leads to your destiny. Below, you'll find links to the cards if you're interested to get a copy of any of them. And also there will be links to items that may be helpful to creating a positive environment, energy, and wellness. To go directly to your sign, just click on the timestamp below. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to 3TrailsTarot, and thank you so very, very much for being here today, dear Capricorn, for your April 2023 tarot reading. The very first thing that I do is try to find out what your overarching energy is going to be for the entire month, and you receive two. So the first card is the snake, and the snake is about recovery and transformation. And the second card is the kangaroo, about balance and adaptability. Let's find out what your first days of each of the week is going to look like, Capricorn. We have Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and the High Priestess. So Capricorn, the first part of your week starts off super exciting with the Page of Cups. There's romance and opportunity for travel and adventure. With the Five of Pentacles, there's this feeling that finances are kind of tight, and this is where you start to worry about things. In the third week, you start to see that you have lots and lots of options and opportunities. And in the fourth week, you use your intuition to proceed forward. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Capricorn. We have Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, the Devil, Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Coins, 10 of Coins, Seven of Coins, Ace of Coins, Four of Coins, the Fool, Queen of Cups. Capricorn, coins is on the mind. Love and coins. Love and coins. What a natural combination, right? Because when we're in love, we want to provide for those we love, and that sometimes takes coins. So, like I said, there's romance in the air in the first week of the month, and there's excitement, and you make a decision that you feel you can live with. You're okay with it. So there was a tough decision, you made it, and you're okay with it. There's a celebration with the Four of Wands. This celebration includes family attendance and good friends. It looks like a wedding, but it could also be like a engagement or barbecue. Whatever will bring the family and good friends together. I have a feeling it's really more like an engagement though, Capricorn, or an announcement that you're dating someone and you found someone that you care about. Now the Ace of Coins, this is where you first start to really address the whole coin issue, right? Because there's a lot of coins sitting here in your reading, Capricorn. And so this may be taking on more work hours, is really more like what I see, or trying some side hustles to increase your income, or investing in more things. So this is the first seed that you plant to grow your finances, okay? But you're very concerned about it. I think you're wondering if the investment was a good idea, or if trying to apply for this new job was a good idea, because you start to really worry about it, that hey, maybe if things don't work out, then you could end up not having enough and be left out in the cold. Not literally, but that's on your mind. That's what it feels like, or it may seem like to you in this beginning of the second week. So you take action. You take a lot of actions, because you're probably looking at, well, if there's volume in it, the more I do, then perhaps there's a better chance in the odds of achieving some things, even though some don't work, some may work. So you really take on a lot of action. But here you are again, worried with 5 of coins. Did I overdo it? Did I do too much? Is this just going to backfire on me? I better watch what I have. So with the 4 of coins, you start looking at, see what's left, what's the balances, and what can we spend and not spend, or where can we cut? Should we cut some subscriptions? Should we look at what our, monthly payments that we're making? Are there loans? Are there subscriptions? Are there things that can be cut, right? Is there too much going out to eat? You really start to manage this, Capricorn. And the second week has you so worried about money. Now, when you get into the third week, that's when you realize you have lots and lots of options. There's a lot of opportunity there with the 7 of Cups. Many choices, but it also makes it very difficult. There's also a lot of wishful thinking here too. There are opportunities, but this also could be daydreaming, Capricorn, going, oh my gosh, I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. And it all starts to make it very difficult to make a decision. And that feels like the devil tying you up, keeping you captive in a situation you do not want to be in, Capricorn. Then this feeling, this is not a person, this is a situation, okay? This is what I'm really getting from your reading, Capricorn, is that this devil is not a person trying to control you. It's not even you trying to fall into negative patterns. I feel that this is a situation that your perception is holding you back and keeping you from being able to successfully leave a nice legacy for your family, Capricorn. This is what you're worried about. Now, because your focus is having a legacy for your family, you embark on a new journey. It's almost like, oh, forget about it. You know what? I'm just going to change path. What I'm doing so far is not working, so I'm going to change the situation. I'm going to do something different, something I normally wouldn't do, something I'm unfamiliar with. So that's the Fool journey. Not to say that you're a fool, but it's the feeling that we have when we don't worry about things and we just kind of take a chance and a leap of faith. And that's why they call this the Fool. But it's not saying you're being foolish. It's just saying that you have like the innocence of a child, excitement for hoping that this new journey will work out for you. You're also using your intuition. So you're using your logic, you're using your emotions, you're using your intuition to help guide you on this new journey. You're pursuing your passions. You are, Capricorn, you're a practical sign and very hardworking sign. I think this new journey that you're trying to take, you're trying to not be as practical as you normally are, because you feel that this may not, or it seems like it's not working for you. So now you're pursuing your passions, because that might actually make you feel happier. And at the same time, you have adjusted your thinking about the things that you are trying to do and see results with regard to money. And you realize that some things just take time to see results. So here you are becoming more patient. And as the Queen of Cups, you're balancing out your emotions, not allowing your fear of finances take a hold of you. You're also healing. So this is your healing portion right here. You going on your new journey, you refocusing what's important and going on your new journey and realizing some things take time, and I should be doing this because I love it and I want to, not just because it can bring an income. It allows you to gain that nurturing, self-forgiving feeling, of don't be so hard on yourself. None of us are perfect, and you've learned some lessons along the way. Sure, maybe things didn't work out the way you wanted, but you're learning lessons and being able to take all of that in to gain harmony and balance within yourself. Balance. So you're adapting, you're balancing, and you're recovering, which is what's creating your transformation. Let me go ahead and pull a couple extra cards, just see if we can get some additional information or some clarification on this reading, okay? More about this reading. This reading, to me, Capricorn, is about refocus and personal growth. Healing from your fears, and accepting what you can change and what you can change. Four of Cups, there was a feeling of unfulfillment. That's what drove all of this. And I'm going to put this right here where you start to have this fear and worry and concern, okay? But one thing I forgot to mention about this card is these cups may be empty, but then there are gifts here. Look at this cup with this beautiful singing bird. There are gifts here that you may not notice because your focus is this. So once you changed your focus, you were able to kind of get the calm that you needed. Let's see, the balance that you needed. One more card. And we have here King of Cups again. That sense of maturity, that sense of emotional balance. So this is beautiful. This really emphasizes how you calm, how you find that calm and accept your new journey and see it from a positive point of view. And it also heals you. Let's see if I can get an oracle card for you. The Cocopelli is all about risk. It says, be courageous and use your gifts. Do not shy away from risk, but engage life with your whole body, mind, heart, and spirit. And isn't this beautiful? We just talked about this, how you're digging deep and you're looking at other things, not just focusing on working hard and making money or choosing something because it makes money, but also pursuing your passion, also accepting that there's times you have to be patient, also using your intuition, which helps to balance your emotions and makes you feel nurtured and comfortable in your own skin and what you're doing. So this is a beautiful reading, Capricorn. I'm very excited for you. I really hope this all works out for you and you find what you need for your healing, for your recovery, for your transformation. So please come back for your May reading and leave some comments below under this video so that I know that if this worked out well for you. And until next time, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Capricorn. And hello, dear beautiful Aquarius. Thank you so very much for being here today for your April 2023 tarot reading. Now, the very first thing I'm going to do is find out what is your overarching energy. What is that influencing energy for all the decisions, reactions, and actions that you may take during the month of April? And I see here the Panther, which is all about power and perseverance. Let's find out what the first days of each of your weeks might look like. Seven of Cups, Temperance, Seven of Swords, and a Justice. Okay, so it looks like you start off the month with a lot of hope and a lot of excitement, wishful thinking, wanting to have lots of opportunities to choose from, but it also makes it difficult to make a decision. For Temperance, I see that in the second week, you're going to start off trying to balance. There's some things that are going to annoy you, irritate you, frustrate you, but you try not to let it get to you. Now with the Seven of Swords, something's going on where you feel that there's someone doing something or is up to something that you're not sure if you can trust them or not. But justice prevails because the fourth week of the month, this is when you start to see your karma happening for you, seeing the results of your work. Okay, let's see how the rest of the month looks, okay? we have 6 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 3 of Swords, 4 of Coins, 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands, King of Coins, Knight of Coins, Knight of Wands, and 2 of Swords. Aquarius, like I said, there's some wishful thinking and also several opportunities, and trying to decide which one to pick is difficult in the beginning of the week. But you make a decision and you get recognized for it. With the 6 of Wands, you're getting a spotlight. Everyone is looking at you who knows you and admires the choice that you made. So trust yourself. You're going to make a good choice, okay? And part of that might have been because you were having wishful thinking and daydreaming, which gives us positive feelings like hope, right? Now the 3 of Swords, there's something that happens that hurt your feelings and creates a lot of sadness for you. For some of you, this could be a heartbreak or a divorce or a loss or depression or surgery. Now that's a lot of different things. It's because this is the unpredictable thing right here. I don't see this as tying into anything else here with you, even though there's some cards here that may point to this, but I'm really getting the sense that this is something unexpected that happens and is not part of your immediate circle. Like maybe a friend got sick, or someone you cared about in the past. That's what I'm sensing with this. The King of Coins, what I see is moving into this practical mode, looking at things from a practical and grounded standpoint, and wanting to make future decisions based off careful, wiser state of mind, Aquarius. This is why you're trying to manage the things that are frustrating you and create harmony and balance, because you don't want your frustrations to take over, then cause you to make some bad decisions. Now with the 10 of Swords, this is exhausting. All you're trying to do has been very, very exhausting for you. And Aquarius, I see this as an old exhaustion, like this has been happening for a long time for you. It's very frustrating. And then in an unrelated but also affects you is your finances. So now you're so exhausted and you're trying to remain balanced in your emotions, but you're also worried about your money, and so you're taking control of that too, and making sure that there's enough to last you and pay the bills and do what you need to do with it, and that you're putting more money into the pot as well. And this is when you take on, once again, this very practical, slow, grounded movement in your decisions, because you want to make sure that whatever decisions you make with regard to your finances is going to be the best decision that you could possibly make, so that you don't have to worry about your finance, because you've already been through a period of super exhaustion, just worn out and feeling done for. That may be where these thoughts of feeling betrayed come from. Sometimes when we're super tired, we just misinterpret a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying you're misinterpreting here, but I'm kind of getting that sense that that's what this is about. But there is a sense that someone is not being truthful to you, someone is not being honest with what they said to you, and you just don't know what to trust at this point. This is creating some unfulfilled feelings, Aquarius. And there are wonderful things being offered to you, but you're missing them, or you don't see them because your focus is on what you don't have rather than you could have, because there are offers, but you don't even notice them because your mind is on negative stuff that is happening to you. I hate to say it bluntly like that, Aquarius, but I know that it might be misinterpreted, so I just have to say it straight, that this is causing you to feel unfulfilled because your focus is on what you don't have, Aquarius. And this is causing a lot of regret for you. You know, with the 5 of Swords, it's making you feel like, gosh, you know, why didn't I make this decision or that decision, or where did it all go wrong, kind of thing. Luckily, there's this King of Wands person. This is not you, but if this is someone that you know, this fire sign, it could be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or Aries. This is a person that tries to lift you up and tries to help you to see what you do have and what is working for you rather than what isn't. And this person inspires you and allows you to feel that things could come your way. And so now in the 4th week, you start to see those positives come your way. You also start to feel reconnected. And I think that's a big part of it, because I hardly see any kind of water here where there's connection other than this 4 of Cups that makes you feel kind of unfulfilled. Finally, here there's personal connection with family, with friends, with a partner that starts to make you feel like there's some hope. So there's this renewed connection. I don't think this is a brand new relationship like it would be in some of the readings, but what I see here is a reconnecting, which may have been put on hold as you were going through this process. Now with the Ace of Wands, I see you starting to feel inspired again, and it's because of this fire sign that is in your life that inspired you. And this is just beautiful now, because it looks like you're finally taking direction for yourself and getting your power back. You persevered through all of this hurt and pain and confusion, and you're now feeling empowered. So the Ace of Wands, I see you now getting new ideas, being very creative and getting excited and having this urge to continue to create or finally start some new projects and wanting to start. Now with the 2 of Swords, what I see here is this may be the time to compromise, because there's this decision that you were trying to make, and I think you didn't make it because you were worried about hurting someone else's feelings or having to do something you really didn't want to do because it would make you feel bad if you did it. And so this might be the time to actually have a conversation with that person that you think you might hurt from making this decision, and coming to some sort of compromise so that you can move forward from this. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple more cards for you, Aquarius, okay? Let's see what I can. So we have the Hermit. This is going to require you to do some meditating or to take some time to be alone so you can really think through this process. This card, I see this as being here with the 2 of Swords to find out how to resolve the situation and make a decision. But I also see this as in the 2nd week and the 3rd week. So I'm going to put it right here in the middle, where when you feel exhausted, when you feel worried, and when you feel unfulfilled or regretful, to step back. Take some time to see both sides, not just what's not working, but also what is. I'm going to pull another card for you. And we have King of Cups. This is a time of healing. And this King of Wands is also the person that can help you balance out your emotions and be able to get all of this that you have coming your way in the 4th week. So I don't know why, Aquarius, but I feel like this person is a cuss sign. They're both fire and water. So this could be a Pisces Aries combination, a Cancer Leo combination, or a Scorpio Sagittarius combination. But you know this person is in your life, and this is the person that can inspire you and get you all excited about your future and get you out of this rut. This is a little rut right here, Aquarius. Okay, so it's either a cuss sign that has both, or it's one or the other, but it's a fire sign that you're first going to encounter that will inspire you. And the King of Cups could come later if this is a separate or different person who will kind of help you to gain that emotional balance that you need. But I really, really, truly feel like this is a cusper. It's a person who borders both signs, both water and fire. All right, let me go ahead and pull an oracle card for you from my Native American oracle deck. Why can't I stop? Okay, here we go. All right, this is the TP protection. So it says retreat to a safe space, literally and metaphorically, and wait out the storm. And this makes so much sense for your second and third week, Aquarius. Things will get better. You have to wait out the storm. Protect your heart, protect your emotions, protect your mind, protect your inner source. That's all I have for you, Aquarius. I really hope you found this helpful in some way or insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go, and come back for your May 2023 reading. Reach out to people who can give you the support. So until next time, take good care and best wishes to you always. Thank you. Bye. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot. And thank you so very much for being here today. I'm very excited to do your April 2023 reading. And what we have right now is the Dragonfly, which tells me that transition and insight are going to be your overarching energies for the month of April. In other words, this is what most of your decisions, actions, and reactions are going to base off of, is wanting to transition and having insight. Let's find out the first days of each of your weeks are going to look like, Pisces. Okay, so we have 9 of Wands, Page of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 5 of Wands. So what it looks like, wow, we got fire and water energy here. Your first week is going to be all about standing your ground. So there's something that you're trying to do. There might be some naysayers trying to disagree with you, but you're very sure this is the right way to go. And so you're standing your ground. And then with Page of Cups, some beautiful, wonderful romance or travel that is going to be happening in the second week. And in the third week with 4 of Cups, something happens that kind of makes you feel like things are not working out exactly the way you were hoping for, and that might kind of make you feel unfulfilled or unsuccessful with that particular thing. And so you might end up missing out on something wonderful that is also happening at the same time. Now with the 5 of Wands at the end, we see a lot of competition going on here, and I have a feeling this has to do with work. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like, Pisces. And if this is resonating with you, then please stay with me. And if it isn't, well, how would you know until April comes? So please stay with me. We have 6 of Cups. So we have the Lovers, 6 of Cups. Whoa. Okay, 1 fell, but this one came out first. So that is 4 of Cups. And we have 6 of Wands here. Let's see what else we have for you. Flip these now and just lay them out. 8 of Cups. Queen of Wands. 4 of Wands. The Magician. 9 of Wands. The Sun. Judgment. And 9 of Coins. There's a lot of water and fire energy here, Pisces. A lot of emotions and passions just really steaming up. I'm thinking of steam because of the heat and the water, but just really steaming up here for you in April. With the 9 of Wands, like I said, you were standing your ground. What's wonderful about this is that your partner is very supportive of you. So this isn't a partner that you're standing ground against. I have a feeling this has to do with work. So your partner is very supportive of you. And then as you progress forward, I see you trying to step away from this kind of environment and event or reason that this is happening, because it's not fulfilling for you. And so you're trying to move away from that negative energy and move into positive energy. With the 9 of Wands, continuing to maintain boundaries and persist on what is important. That's why I see this feels like a power struggle at work, Pisces. It really feels like a power struggle is happening here, but you are maintaining your boundaries, and you're maintaining what you believe. Now, as you go into the second week, it becomes all about love and really pouring into your relationships, being supportive, and also building a stronger bond, because the Page of Cups is very romantic. It's also daydreaming about the romance and maybe travel to enhance the romance. So this is just beautiful. That's what I'm really getting here, Pisces. For you, there's a lot of love affair going on here in April. Six of Cups is nostalgic. You get some good news from someone you know in your past. Maybe an old friend is joining you. I feel like there's something that's going to be happening here where there's like a dinner or some event, and so this old friend comes and is bringing you some news and is joining in this event. That's how you're getting this news. Now with the Queen of Wands, Pisces, you are looking amazing, Pisces. Just beautiful and good looking and just turning heads. Just bold as the Queen of Wands, taking charge, being totally passionate, confident, energetic, and all of this confidence is turning heads, Pisces. You are in the sun. This whole second week is just absolutely beautiful. What a wonderful place to move into after all of this like competition and power struggle that happened in the very first week. So with the sun, there's a completion, there's a joyous outcome, success and optimism and openness, which makes this card very interesting after all of this wonderfulness here, because then you refocus back into work, and that's where you feel some disappointments, like some things are not moving the way you wanted. So there's success here in the relationship. I believe all the success and happiness and joy has to do with your home life, but your work life, there's some disappointments there, Pisces. And with the reverse, Four of Cups, there's a lot of gratitude and seizing of opportunities. So what's so funny about this is that this is Four of Cups and this is Four of Cups, right? And here with it upright, it's telling us that you're having some disappointments at work, but you turn it around almost immediately with this reverse Four of Cups, showing us that you have refocused, got insight, kind of snapped out of this phase, and we're like, okay, we can do this. This is what we need to do. And then so the optimism returns. As this optimism returns, there's some celebration that happens after that. Now this celebration, I feel, is not related to this optimism because this is work related and this is family and friends related. This is a celebration among family and friends. Perhaps you have a friend that is tying the knot, getting married, having a wedding, or some event that is expressive of their love, like an engagement or something like that. Probably going to be involved in that, which is great that you were able to turn this around so that those optimistic, positive feelings are also going to be accompanying you to this event, right? And with all of these positive thoughts and positive energy, it is bringing about some positive karma for you. So this is a really, really beautiful month for you, Pisces, because a lot of wonderful things happen for you in this between the second and third week of the month. Now, some people don't like what they see, Pisces. There's somebody at your job that's kind of jealous of you, and this person is just trying to ruin your day, but they fail at it because look, you get recognition with Six of Wands, victory. You win over it. They're competing with you, but you win. Everyone recognizes that you're the best one at whatever it is that you do there at your job, and so you get that recognition. You're in the spotlight. I'm sure this other person is probably more irritated. Hopefully they will stop causing problems for you, but what I see for April is that they're not making any additional efforts after this because they failed. Good news for you. And then here with the Magician, you are creating even more magic, not just at work but also in your home life. This is a powerful, beautiful reading here, Pisces. And then Nine of Coins, my gosh, along with this Six of Wands where you were recognized for your hard work, I believe was a bonus, because I see you enjoying some luxuries here at the end of the month, Pisces. This is just a beautiful, amazing reading. I'm going to pull a couple extra cards just to see if we can get some additional information, okay? We have the Devil. Oh, so this person's like a thorn in your heel, Pisces. This person is trying to control you. This person is trying to manipulate you, but they are not successful, thank goodness. I see you really standing your ground. You're doing a great job standing your ground and doing what you need to do to not let them affect you. And we have King of Swords, and you're doing it logically. You're making plans like a king, taking control of the situation and handling it intelligently, mind over matter, and strategically. So you're being very wise about how you're dealing with this. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. It's going to be a beautiful month for you. Nice guidance. Okay, so we have here the Calumet, which is the largest Native American pipe, and it's a peace pipe. Card is about peace, and we see that this is the only thing not creating peace for you. What this says is find a way to create a peaceful, mutually beneficial solution, honoring and respecting others involved. So even though this person is like a devil for you, they probably can still bring something to the table. Perhaps you two could come up with some kind of agreement that will make things work out for you. So seeing that you are already taking control as the King of Swords, this guidance, I believe, goes here with this and how to deal with this person who's behaving like a devil at work. Maybe letting them see their value. Perhaps they don't see their own value because they're so busy only seeing your value. So try to work with them in a positive way, and then as a King of Swords, using your intelligence and logic to guide you in that matter. All right, Pisces, that is all I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it helpful, beneficial, insightful in some way. And if you did, please come back for your May reading and also make some comments below so I know that, you know, I'm on target with your readings. All right, in the meantime, until next time, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Pisces. Hello, Aries. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your April 2023 tarot reading. Now, the very first thing we're going to do is find out what is going to be your overarching energy for the month, and I have here the Bat, Perception, and Truth. Okay, wanting to see things certain ways or hoping to see all that you can see from different angles, and in so doing, discovering the truth. So let's see what the first few days of each of the weeks is going to kind of look like for you. Three of Swords, the Star, Reverse Priestess, and Three of Pentacles. For the first day of the first week, we have the Three of Swords. The way I'm seeing this for you, Aries, is that this is a moment of sadness for you. There may be some feelings of depression at the very beginning of the week. This might be related to a change. Now, the Star is all about miracles and receiving beautiful, unexpected gifts in the second week, so that's a wonderful thing to look forward to. The Reverse High Priestess is delving into your subconscious mind and understanding why these feelings have happened to you and how to address them. Now, when you get into the fourth week, we see you with the Three of Pentacles consulting or talking to others and trying to gain some insight into things. All right, so let's see what the rest of your month looks like. We have Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, the Chariot, Seven of Coins, Four of Coins, Nine of Cups, King of Swords, the Devil, the Sun, the Hierophant, Knight of Coins, and Page of Coins. So Aries, what I see here is, like I said in the beginning, there's some feelings of depression, most likely from self-doubt. As you continue on through the week with the Ace of Swords, you gain some clarity. So after thinking about it for a while, first going through the emotions, and then it clears your head, and then you get some clarity on what you want, what you need to do. What you do first is that you start to control your resources, your finances, making sure that everything is managed the way you feel it needs to be managed. Let's tell you in general here, I see two things. One, concern over money, and number two, concern on what to do about it. So that's where a lot of your focus is, with the perception and the truth of your real situation, and your perception of what the real situation is. So initially there is some concern, right? So you start watching out how you spend your money, and then as you see positive results with the Sun, this brings more hope and positive perceptions and positive thoughts about your situation, like saying, oh well, I thought it was really, really bad, but it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, that's what happens here in your second week. With the Three of Wands, I see you moving forward with expanding some of or more of the ideas that you had to improve your situation, your financial situation, Aries. It's not like your situation is really bad. I kind of really get the feeling that you're worried about it, but it's not really something to worry about. I'll explain. Okay, so here I see you moving forward, wanting to expand on more of these ideas. Some of this may lead to travel, like a conference or training, or talking to an expert, but I don't see that as happening to most of you Arieses. I see this as happening to maybe a few of you, the travel part, but most of you are focusing on more improvements. Okay, what's cool is that you do treat yourself with the Nine of Cups. You take a moment to celebrate the successes you've had thus far, and to keep yourself feeling positive about the future. Now with the Hierophant, there's some questioning your beliefs, and you're wondering if some of these beliefs that you've had affected the way you were managing your finances, or the decisions that you were making with regard to that in the past. So you start looking at those and maybe talking to people who had the same beliefs you had, and seeing how things turned out for them by using these beliefs to make their decisions. There seems to be a lot of soul searching here after the celebration, and with that soul searching, I see some denial happening in the third week. Like, let's just say, for example, I'm not saying this is happening to you, but I'm just kind of throwing this out as an example. Let's say that you have a belief that, well, that's what credit cards are for. If you need something, just use a credit card and worry about paying it off later. Anyway, you could take your time, even though there's interest and it'll cost you a lot more money in the long run. At least it's not costing you a lot of money in the short run. So that might be a belief, okay? But then as you were doing your self-evaluation, you're like, oh, I don't know if that's a good belief. Maybe I shouldn't believe that. Maybe that's what's caused most of my problems. But then the more you think about it, you start justifying it, like, well, it caused my problems, but it really did help me out when I was in a tough spot, and it seems to work easy for me. So there's this point of denial, right? Because you want to excuse this behavior, whatever this belief is that you've been living with or using to make decisions regarding your life as a whole, and also your finances, because a lot of people believe our finances creates our lifestyle and drives our comfort, right, and our experiences. So given that most people feel that way about money, it makes sense to think that if you can change your money situation, then you can also change your life situation. And that is what I'm seeing here with you, Aries. So there's some denial and not trusting your instincts. So your instincts are saying one thing and you're letting your brain tell you something different. All right? And you're acting on this. So you get into chariot mode, you start moving forward and get real excited. You take a lot of actions and planning. As a King of Swords, you start making these strategic plans and thinking logically about a lot of this stuff and not including some of your intuition or your feelings about how some of this might turn out. And as the Knight of Coins, you kind of slow down. This is the point where you start to think practical. So you put all this logic into it in the first part of the third week, and then you realize something, Aries, and you start to slow down. You're like, well, let's look into this more. Let's do this in a practical, reliable, and a consistent way, and not just, lay out the plan and just go for it. So this is where you slow down, and you also take the time to consult with others and talk to others about some other ideas on how to proceed with this plan that you created for yourself. It's like your 5-year goal or your 10-year outlook. After talking with them, there's this realization that some things take time, to not rush it. And so it's 7 of Coins, you realize that, okay, planted some seeds, it's just going to take some time to grow. Just have to keep an eye on it, make sure it's growing the way it needs to, getting all the sun, the water, whatever. Getting that TLC so that it grows into the result that you are hoping to get. Now, the devil here, Aries, I believe is you. It's not a person trying to stop you. It's not a person trying to make things difficult for you or to controlling you. I believe this devil is this reverse high priestess, not listening to your intuition, trying to make it all logical. Your intuition is sending out like warning signals. You may be ignoring them because you are in denial that this is significant or important for you to listen to. With the Page of Coins, it kind of takes away some of your compass. So you're not really sure of which direction to move forward to. And then you stop and you start trying to do more research. But I think we need some more clarification here. It's not very clear, Aries, okay? So you're looking for the truth, and the truth is it's a matter of perception. Ace of Wands helps you to identify what are your true passions and what are your true desires and where to put those energies. And then we have the Magician. And if you want to do that, you're going to have to use everything in your toolbox. Not just your logic, but also your heart, your intuition, your passion, and your knowledge, your experience, your training, all of that together combined so that you can truly see the direction you need to follow to achieve your dreams. And I believe that your main dream here, just based off of these cards, is you want some luxury, you want some happiness, and you don't want to have to worry about your finances in order to have this luxury, this lifestyle. It's all about lifestyle, Aries. This is what I see. And you're not really sure how to continue or how to gain or how to maintain the lifestyle that you have right now. If it's good, you want it to continue, and if it's not the best or not exactly where you want it to be, you're looking for ways to get there. Okay, and that is what I see from your cards. This is more of like an everyday kind of feeling that I sense here. It's not a major drastic life change or major drastic life direction. It's more of an internal learning to follow a process that will lead you to having this luxury. Okay, let me go ahead and pull from this oracle card and see if we can get some additional information for you or guidance. This flipped, this is the heavens. Okay, it's about destiny, Aries, and it says here, step back, look at the big picture. and let time unfold without meddling. So maybe you're trying to make too many changes. Maybe those changes are not necessary, but using all of the tools in your toolbox allows you to see that this is necessary, or this is what will help you to find the truth, to discover your destiny, your true destiny that will make you happy. I believe this is all about happiness. We always think money is what will make us happy, but I don't know. For some of us, that's not the case. To find out your true destiny, step back for a moment, all right? Like you did here, slow down and look at the big picture. All right, Aries, that's all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, in some way. And if you did, please like and subscribe before you go. Also, please return for your May reading. And if this worked out exactly the way or pretty close to how I read the cards, it sure would be nice to hear back from you in the comment section, so I know that my readings are helpful to people. All right, Aries, take good care, and until I see you again, best wishes to you always. Bye, Aries. Thank you. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today. I'm all excited to read for you your April 2023 reading. So let's see what we have for you. First thing we're going to do is find out what is your overarching energy, and we have here the Otters. It's all about sentiment and joy. This is beautiful. That's a very nice driving energy for your decisions, actions, reactions, sentimentality, and joy. So let's see what the first days of each week are going to look like for you. We have Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Six of Swords, and Two of Wands. Wow, already it looks very exciting, and this is just the beginning of each week. So with the Ace of Cups, I see new relationships, wonderful, solid relationships happening for you. It could be a marriage proposal. It could also mean new baby or a new lover. Ace of Wands, again, a new beginning for a new project, a new inspiration, urge, or an opportunity to create something wonderful that you've been wanting to create. Six of Swords is relocation. The relocation could be because of this new relationship. We'll find out more about that as soon as I lay out the cards. But this could also mean just maybe moving different offices, moving to a new home, or moving to another state or country. Now, the Two of Wands is embracing change. So you've already made a decision and you're ready to go for it. So let's see what the month really holds for you. Let's see what we have in each of these weeks. Ace of Coins. Oops, this one flipped. Three of Wands. Reverse King of Cups. Two of Swords. I'm just going to lay these out now. Two of Coins, King of Coins, Page of Cups, Four of Coins, Knight of Swords, Five of Cups, Justice, and the Fool. Okay, so Taurus. So as we said earlier, the Ace of Cups tells me that there is a new relationship that is coming in your life. This new relationship could mean a proposal, like perhaps you're already in a relationship and this relationship has strengthened, and so there could be a proposal for marriage or a commitment for a more long-term relationship. It could also be a new child coming into the family. This child could either be one that you birth, or you're a parent to, or may even adopt. With the Ace of Coins, I see this relationship causes you to think about your finances. I see it as wondering if this new thing that happens to you with the relationship, either a new child or a commitment to a relationship or a brand new relationship, you see it as it may cost you some money, either buying new clothes for dating, or making reservations for a wedding or engagement. But I see you really tying this some new spending, okay? And then with the Two of Coins, juggling the priorities with regard to your finances. And so you start taking some really fast actions to pursue some new projects. Could be a side hustle, something you thought about before but didn't really pursue, but now that you're thinking about money, you're thinking about maybe you should do that. And with the Three of Wands, you kind of go full force into it, expand on it, and maybe even travel. Some of you may be going to conferences, Taurus, to see if maybe you could learn more from that. And I see the sentiment and joy spurring much of these actions because you want to be happy and you want your relationship to be a good one. And so you are making all of these efforts in order to achieve that. As you move along trying to do all of these extra things to enhance your financial security or opportunities for making more income, Taurus, you meet somebody or you already know somebody that you talk to who in your life is like a King of Coins. This person is someone who is very good with money, and you either already know this person or will meet this person in your second week, and they're going to give you some advice. And for some reason, either the advice they gave you wasn't a good advice or you weren't ready for that advice, but it shows me here that there's a regret for taking that advice or for talking to this person. So just keep that in mind, Taurus, that is a possibility. This kind of causes you to make a decision to move. Now this is a real physical relocation move, okay, with the Six of Swords. This either could be moving to another state, another home. Perhaps they invite you to live with them. And I'm not sure if this person is the same person in this relationship. I kind of get a feeling it's not, Taurus, but for some of you maybe it is. But I believe that majority of you, this is not the case. This is a different person from the person you have a relationship with. This move is part of either this relationship that becomes stronger and forms into a commitment, or this new relationship. You may want to live closer to them, but you do move. And it may not necessarily be your home. It could just be your work office too. But there is a relocation here. Now with this reverse King of Cups, what I see here is all of these new changes, Taurus, kind of takes you off balance. It may make you feel emotional and stressed, and there might be some feelings of just a lot going on. You know, it might feel a little overwhelming to you, but that doesn't last very long because I see immediately here Page of Cups, and Page of Cups is very romantic. It's also a daydreamer. So I see you starting to see maybe some positive things happening or changing some of your perception in a positive way, because with the Page of Cups you start to daydream about the possibilities for the future and how things could work out for you, which is really great because that brings on some really good karma for you with the Justice card. Some things start coming your way. It also allows you to make some decisions and feel comfortable with those decisions, but this decision also leads to a very difficult decision. And I believe that the only reason this decision is difficult is because it has to do with money, because the Four of Coins is about watching your resources. Not that you don't have enough, but you're worried that you're going to start spending what you really don't want to spend. So you get through this, because once you get through this, I see here with the Fool, you start on your new journey. I'm going to pull some additional cards here, just see if we can get some additional information or some clarification on this Fool card. Like, what is this new journey? What is this new journey for Taurus? Okay, and we have here reverse Page of Coins. So this new journey, remove that focus on money and return your focus on joy. Let's see what else we have for you. So we have 9 of Coins. That's so beautiful. And the reason is because maybe initially you thought this person gave you bad advice, but it actually works out for you. Because with the 9 of Coins, there's luxury there. There's an opportunity to have some luxury in your life. So this new journey takes you there. Okay, so hang in there, Taurus. It looks like it's all going to work out great. And you've got some beautiful energy here right from the very beginning. Okay, so I'm going to draw one more card from this Native American deck. Oh, this is so cute. This is the elk. And the elk is all about stamina. And it says here, do only what needs doing. Carefully use or distribute your resources. Keep moving until you finish. And I'm going to put those here because you may be trying to do a whole lot. So this says, put your energy where you really need it, basically. Do only what needs doing, because you might be trying to do a whole lot of other stuff that may not be necessary to do at that particular time. All right, well, that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading or found it helpful, insightful, or beneficial in some way. And if you did, I hope to see you again for May, for your May reading. In the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your April 2023 tarot reading. Are you as excited as I am to find out what April has in store for you? If you are, let's go ahead and find out what your overarching energy is going to be. And we have the Swan. How beautiful. This stands for peace and healing. It looks like this is where your focus is going to be for the month of April. So let's see how the first days of each week is going to start out for you. Each of those 4 weeks. Let's see what we have. And we have reverse strength. This one flipped. Temperance. I'm just going to split these now. We have 10 of Swords. And we have Page of Swords. Okay. So Gemini, what I see here with the reverse strength, you're entering the month with some feelings of self-doubt, vulnerability, and weakness. And I believe that's where this overarching energy is stemming from, is wanting to gain back control of whatever it is that you feel you've lost control of, and to have inner peace. With the Temperance, in the second week, is the balancing of emotions, balancing of our feelings, and trying to bring things into harmony. Now with the 10 of Swords, what I see here is perhaps some of the pain and the hurt that you felt in the past few months starts to affect you again in the beginning of that 3rd week. And with the Page of Swords, you're seeking the truth or speaking the truth, not worried anymore about whether or not how other people will perceive that truth, but just sharing that truth the way you see it and how you feel about it. So let's see how the rest of the month looks for you, okay, Gemini? Let's just go ahead and split these out at this point. And we have 10 of Wands, the World, 8 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, the Empress, Page of Coins, the Sun, King of Wands, the Tower, and Page of Wands. So we have 6 major arcana cards. There's a lot of passion and big changes, things ending and new things starting in this month, Gemini. Let's go ahead and start with the first week. Again, the Strength in reverse is telling us that you're entering the month with some self-doubt and feeling of vulnerability and weakness. And the 10 of Wands tells me that a lot of this has to do with the level of responsibility that you've had to deal with in the past month or so. Because of feeling burdened from a lot of these responsibilities, maybe you have addressed this with others you feel should have been sharing in those responsibilities but failed to do so, which created some sort of conflict for you in the first week. And with this conflict, with everything all said and done, set out and honestly discussed, I see the Sun. And the Sun tells me there is happiness and joy and a feeling of success in laying that all out there and talking to them about where you feel you were slighted with having more responsibility. And those responsibilities are not just making sure that things got done, but also that things were paid for. Perhaps you came to an agreement because we see success here with the Sun. And this is a beautiful card to have after some competitive conflict. Now here with the Temperance, like I said, there's a balancing, a harmony of feelings. So this is where I see you starting to heal, Gemini. So you had to go through the storm in order to start this healing process. This then in turn allows you to finish a phase in your life that was complicated and frustrating and enter a new phase in your life that brings you some joy. As part of having closure there and starting something new with the 5 of Swords, there are still some things on your mind, Gemini, that you wonder if you could have done differently. Because I see here with the 5 of Swords, which is a feeling of regret. But in this picture, we see where the person that you may have had regrets about, I think, is someone you thought that you would have liked to keep in your life. Perhaps you saw them as someone successful, someone who could have made your life better for you, and wondering if maybe you should have stayed with this person. So this is a thought that just kind of comes to you now that things are starting to work out. But I will tell you, based off of this card, this person, probably the reason why you broke up with this person is because they were not giving you the attention that you really need. Look at this person sitting on like a throne, right, Gemini? This means that they also had other things that they thought were very important that they should give their attention to, maybe their work, maybe other responsibilities, maybe other people in their life. And so they did not give you did not have as much access to them and their time as you would have liked. As you go through this process and think about it more, you realize that they might have been holding you back from your real passions. Because here with the King of Wands, I see you feeling bold again, Gemini, feeling powerful, having that charm come back to you and make you feel like you can do what you need to do. However, you go of actions, trying to make some changes really fast and quick, and that wears you out. So there's a warning card here to take the excitement at a good pace and not rush into things because you're feeling stronger and bolder now. Okay, or this will use up a lot of your energy and will wear you out. Now with the 8 of Cups, what I see here is you also examining where you are at in your life, looking at the situation and wondering if maybe that whatever it is that is missing, if it's something that you should pursue. And I see you making a decision to pursue it, walking away from where you are now to go toward the thing that you feel is very important to have in your life, but is not in your life. So you go in pursuit of that. And as you do with the Empress, I see this Queen of Queens making you feel like you're on a good journey. The Empress gives you abundance, blessings, and a feeling of being nurtured, trusting what is there. Also, the Empress is about fertility and growth. So I see this as more of a personal growth, a personal development of learning what works well for you, what is best for you, and letting go of the things that were not working out well for you or not doing you any good service. And so after going through this process, we see an unexpected situation that happens in Gemini. With the Tower tells us that there's a big change up that happens. This is not something that you expected or was part of your plan. It could be a domino effect of the changes that you're making. Something that you did not foresee would be part of a result of your planning. And so this Tower really kind of takes you off your feet to react quickly to quick changes that are happening. So this is going to require some quick response, some quick decision making, but you survive through this because we see this is not a very long period of time as you enter into the 4th week. So this is the end of the 3rd week, entering into the 4th week. With the Page of Swords, you learn more truths that become very valuable to you, truths that allow you, with the Ace of Cups, to reconnect in your relationships. So this is a very valuable, again, a huge turnaround time, a changing of paths, a renewal for you. The end of the 3rd week is the beginning of that renewal with this learning of new truths. And then with the Ace of Cups, again, like I said earlier, strengthening relations, reconnecting with some relationships, and creating new relationships, perhaps making some new friends in this new place that you went to after you left to seek out the thing that was missing. This may not be a physical place. It could be just a perception of things changed and an attitude change and moving in a direction where you are happier. Not necessarily a physical place, but the idea of being in the right place. Okay, so now with the Page of Coins, we see a lot of new beginnings for you here with the Ace of Cups, Page of Coins, and Page of Wands. So Ace of Cups is starting new relationships, strengthening relationships, reconnecting. Page of Coins is evaluating, learning new opportunities for growing your personal wealth, financial security for the future. And with Page of Wands, pursuing your passions, getting all excited about some opportunities that you can now see in the future. So Gemini, you enter the month feeling that change is needed, and that change can be brought about through peace and healing, and you achieve that. You go through the process, you let go, you tell your truth, you find out more truths, and you move forward with a positive and excited look to the future. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful reading. Let me see if I can, actually, you know what? Let me just see if we can get some additional information for you, Gemini. Cards here for you. So, 8 of Coins. 8 of Coins is all about mastery, feeling that you are now in a place where things are going to start to get comfortable. And I see this as part of your future. So this card is saying, hang in there, believe in your process, believe in your plan, believe in what you're trying to do for yourself. You will be able to achieve your goals. Let me see what else I have here for you. Card, Ace of Swords, that more and more ideas are going to come your way. So I'm going to put that here because this is all happening in the 4th week. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Gemini, from my beautiful Native American deck here. And let's see what we have for you. There are words associated with each one of these cards, which I will read for you because they're not printed on the cards. What I have here is the Twin of Gods. This is about uncertainty. And the guidance says, if a decision seems impossible, wait and watch. The best solution will reveal itself at the last moment. So hang in there, Gemini. Just like what the Eight of Coins told us earlier, things are going to get much better for you. Just trust in your own process that you've created, established, and are following for yourself. Thank you, Gemini. I hope you found this helpful in some way. And if you did, please leave some comments below so I know that I'm on target with the readings. If it doesn't seem like it resonates with you, just see what does. We're still the masters of our destiny, and we can make our own decisions. So this just kind of gives you a heads up of what the possibilities might be for April. Please take good care, and best wishes to you always. Bye, Gemini. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your April 2023 tarot reading. The first thing I usually try to do is find out what is the overarching energy that is going to influence your decisions, actions, and reactions. And we have the Raven, all about willpower and creation. So trying to establish or create your own destiny. So let's see what the first days of the week, each of the weeks, is going to look like. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, we have Judgment, and we have Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving, very careful, practical, reliant knight in the deck. You start the week looking at things from a practical point of view, nice and slow and easy, and making your decisions in a wise manner. Now, in the second week, as a King of Wands, feeling bold and powerful, this is where you start to take on more action with things that you see as innovative and as part of your vision for the future. Now we've got Judgment here, and Judgment looks like you'll start to see the results of your work the beginning of the third week, with the Page of Pentacles wanting to learn more from a practical standpoint, being very patient and grounded as you find new ways or discover new ways to raise your income or improve your financial status. All right, let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Cancer. We have 10 of Coins, the World, the Magician, matches your general energy. This is where you go full force with that. The Chariot, High Priestess, 8 of Cups, King of Coins, 2 of Wands, Ace of Coins, King of Cups, the Fool, and Knight of Coins. I talked about you starting the first part of the week in a very practical, slow-moving way. The reason you're starting the month that way is because your goal is to establish comfort for your family. This is all about creating a legacy for your family. As the High Priestess, also listen to your intuition on what you feel will work best for your family. So you're being very slow-moving and wise and practical in a lot of these decisions. Now, the Ace of Coins is where you take the first step to invest, execute plans and discoveries you made for creating this legacy for your family. And you go into the second week as the King of Wands. So feeling bold, powerful, in control, because you're very clear about your vision here for creating this increase in wealth. And you've started, now you've taken some actions and you feel very confident about it. With the World, you end one phase of your life and you move into the new phase. So whatever phase brought you here, that ends, because now you are starting into your new path, into your new life cycle. The 8 of Cups is also part of your change, of you moving into your new phase, moving away from things that are just not making you feel fulfilled, Cancer. You are on the path of pursuing that thing that makes you feel fulfilled. It's missing right now in your current situation. And as the King of Cups, handling this emotionally mature Emperor, you are like a magician pulling things out of the hat, pulling out all your tools to make things move accordingly. As you move through here, when you get to the third week, you start to see results, and these are positive results. So as a magician, you're reaching back into your hat and looking. So I would just say this is like evaluating what have you done so far, and do you need to make adjustments to how you're doing things to get even better results, or should you continue as is with your plan because it's working. I would call this your reevaluation moment to look at what has been done and what needs to change or what needs to stay the same for you to continue on and achieve your goal. Here's another king. The King of Coins is also a very practical and grounded king who's very successful and wise, and it looks like you're seeing more success now in your third week. You're starting to get a much clearer picture of how your plan is working, which starts you again on a new journey. So you end a cycle here and you start into a cycle. This takes you through one process of your life cycle and moves you into new territory and sends you on a path that you're not familiar with. You're excited about it, it looks like, with the Fool saying, hey, whatever happens, happens, because I know this is working and I'm just going to have to trust the process. And it looks like that's what you're doing on this now unfamiliar ground. But it's still taking you to the direction that you want to reach. Because here with the Page of Pentacles, you do take a moment to do more research. If I were to create a picture for you, this is like hiking and you find yourself on a path that you're not familiar with, so you pull out your map. So this is the point where you pull out your map, you take a sip of water, and you just look to see, okay, am I moving still in the right direction? Once you see that, you continue your movement with the Chariot, you continue to move forward. Then with the Two of Wands, you're making decisions as you're moving forward, and you're satisfied with those decisions. You accept those decisions, and you continue on once again as the Knight of Coins, right back to where you started from. So you begin as this slow moving, wise, practical person, and you end the month as continuing to move as this slow moving, practical person on your journey, Cancer, to creating this legacy for your family. This is just beautiful. This is an amazing reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull a couple more cards for clarification or additional information. You are the Emperor, the King of Kings. You truly are taking charge here, Cancer. You've got King of Cups, King of Coins, and King of Wands. So this Emperor being the King of all kings, it just really validates that you are in charge, that you are the leader, you are the lead in this. Whether you have a spouse or not, or whether you have family and friends that are supporting you in this journey, you are the leader of your destiny. Okay, let me get one more card for you. And then this one flipped, so I guess we got 3. 8 of Coins, creating mastery for yourself, and everyone sees that you're doing really well. Knight of Swords. There's going to be moments where you pick up the pace. It's not always super slow, and that's what this is telling us. And I think this pace picks up right here between these two cards, the Chariot and the Two of Wands. Then you start to slow down toward the end of the month. Let's get some guidance for you, Cancer, from this Native American Oracle deck. Oh, I have 2 here for you. Okay, let's start with Taikumul, God of Rain. That's this card right here. Taikumul, God of Rain, is all about creation. And it says, let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you. Give with no expectation of repayment. So do because you want to do, but not because you expect something in return. And then with the TP, is all about protection. It says retreat to a safe place or space, literally and metaphorically, and wait out the storm. So I believe this storm is going to be mostly around this area when you make that decision to leave and seek the thing that will give you fulfillment. This could be a physical leaving a place, like moving, or this could be you mentally leaving it and saying, you know what, this situation can't go on. I need to change things up. You'll probably need to protect yourself during that time so that you can stay focused on your goal and not be discouraged if there are people who are trying to discourage you. All right, Cancer, that is all I have for you. This is a fantastic reading. I'm super excited for you for April. I really hope this resonates for you because it's good. I mean, it looks like you're really moving in a direction that you want. Come back for your May 2023 reading. And in the meantime, take good care. Enjoy this path that you're walking, and best wishes to you always. Thank you, Cancer. Hello, Leo. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot. And I am super excited to tell you or to share with you what you may be able to expect in April, if this resonates with you. All right, so this just keeps flipping here. We have the Camel. Endurance and determination is going to be the overarching energy for your month. So a lot of your decisions, actions, reactions are going to be based off of that endurance and determination. Let's see the first days of each of your week are going to be like. We have the Lovers. Nice. Let's see what else we have for you. Reverse Priestess. Just lay these out. The Moon. And Page of Pentacles. For a minute there, I thought we were going to get another major arcana card. So it looks like in the first week with the Lovers, very exciting romantic time entering the month with a lot of excitement. Then as you move into second week with the Reverse High Priestess, I see here having feelings of doubt and maybe even betrayal. Perhaps there was an argument or something. We'll find out here soon. So then with the Moon might be some unforeseen changes or problems that you may have to address or deal with. And then the Page of Pentacles is a lot of enthusiasm to find out more things that may lead to a more comfortable financial situation for you. Wow, that's just, there's just so much going on here just at the beginning of each of the weeks. Let's see what your weeks will be like. Oh, jumping out is the Empress. Oh, this one's also flipped. Four of Swords. The Chariot. The Emperor. Four of Wands. Judgment. Queen of Coins. Knight of Coins. The Moon. King of Coins. Ten of Cups. And Three of Swords. Leo, we have 8 major arcana cards. With the 8 major arcana cards, that tells me that there's opportunity for much prosperity for you in April. It also tells me that you may be placed in some leadership roles. This is the reason for the many changes that I see in your reading. You've got some major life changes coming up, indicated by all of these major arcana cards. So these are some huge changes, perhaps challenging authority, challenging status quo, making some big improvements or developments that are coming. And that's just what I see overall at a glance. Okay, so now let's get to your reading. Like I said, the first week of the month starts with beautiful romance for you, Leo. It's a very exciting time for you. And then I see here with the Empress, just feeling so much abundance and love and support And this is just shows to be a very nice relationship that you are enjoying and grateful for. And then here with the Four of Wands, a celebration, perhaps a wedding even, where your family will be invited and your very, very good friends will be there for you. Now, as we progress through with the moon, I see that there are some things that you start to think about, looking at your future, wondering if, some people have doubts right after they make a big major life decision, and it's only human, Leo, so don't feel guilty about this, but you may be starting to wonder if you did the right thing, if you should have gotten married or not gotten married, and this does run through your mind, okay? Also, doubts or thoughts that you may have, you suppress them in the second week. And this wears you out with the Four of Swords. You just try to get some rest. Or this card is also saying if you're not taking the time to rest, this is the time to get some rest. To take some time for yourself, some me time. Rest is different for different people. Some people see rest as literally just laying down and relaxing or just watching a show. And for some people, rest is socializing, being around friends and feeling their comfort and love to make them feel stronger and to give them strength. So whatever it is that you need to feel rested, rejuvenated, and reinvigorated, you'll need to do that almost very quickly in your second week. Could be just exhaustion from all this wonderful romance and then the wedding and or celebration or engagement, whatever this big celebration is, wears you out. Okay. As you proceed forward, you get answers to some of the questions that you had that created some of this doubt that you had the end of the first week and the beginning of the second week. So that's beautiful. You'll get some answers. You'll get a revelation. You'll get that aha moment where, oh, wow, okay, now I know we're good to go, because I see here all moving forward. It's just beautiful. With the King of Coins, which is a very practical and grounded king. This is you, Leo, being practical and grounded and wise and feeling that things are starting to move in the right direction for you. Okay. Also, you're putting a lot of energy into it. There's a lot of determination in this area where you're tired. I forgot to mention that that's the endurance piece, enduring through doubts, enduring through maybe self-judgment, and enduring through a lot of activities that were happening. Right, so this determination is bringing you forward in a very positive force forward. Now, as we get to the third week, we start off with the moon. Again, whatever doubts that you had, some of it creeps into place despite this revelation that has allowed you to feel positive and move forward. I guess that's just normal for us, right? One minute we feel great about something, and then boom, there's this doubt again that kind of enters our head. But you get past that rather quickly. You go on vacation. The Chariot is two things. There's a movement forward. This determination is to continue with your plan. Also, opportunity for you to enjoy what you've already achieved and experienced. And so you also go on vacation. This could be the honeymoon. This could also be just a family trip just for fun. But this gives you more strength and gives you more positive feelings, because with the Queen of Coins, once again, feeling resourceful, successful, and practical. So all of this is a really good movement that I see for you in the upcoming future, Leo. 10 of Cups is knowing that your family is happy, you feel happy with your family, and there's a lot of support and love with this card. Now, as you move forward into your fourth week, there's all these new ideas for prosperity, because there's this need to ensure that your family has security, that your family has comfort, and some luxuries that you would like them to enjoy. So you also start to think of some new opportunities, and then take on the role of Emperor. King of Kings is looking at all your knowledge and skills and the opportunities that are out there and combining all of it into an even bigger plan for the future. After you've set up this plan of yours to achieve a lot of these things that you thought about here, you become the Knight of Coins. And so here you start implementing your plan. The Three of Swords, a warning card. Okay, Leo, perhaps you do this with a lot of great effort because of the determination, and you endure moments that you're tired or dealing with challenges, and instead of getting rest or having balance in your life, like some fun and then some work, it's like all work and no play for you, Leo. That can create some sort of illness for you. So Leo, this saying, yes, this is wonderful, exciting stuff that's happening to you in the 4th week, but don't allow it to affect you in such a way that it hurts your health, okay? I'm going to pull a couple more cards here for you. Resonates, but if it doesn't, it's okay too. Let me see, we have 5 of Coins. So this sets you back. If you allow yourself to wear yourself down from trying to make too many things happen, Leo, then you could end up having feelings of being left out in the cold, which is basically what this card looks like right here, left out in the cold. So to avoid this, these are warning cards saying, just take it easy, take it slow. The Knight of Coins is a very slow moving knight. Yes, this knight takes action, but this knight is very practical in how it moves forward. But with this Emperor energy, you might be trying to expedite a lot of these actions. I'm going to pull one more card for you, see if we can get even more information or some clarity on any of the cards that are here. And we have here the Hermit. And I'm going to place the Hermit over here next to the Moon. Actually, we want to place it between the Moon and the Empress, but they're kind of so I'm just going to put it right here, or maybe I'll put it here so that you can see it. So the Hermit card is saying, when you have doubts, when you find yourself in that situation where you're starting to wonder, remove yourself from a place that is can have a lot of distractions, and allow yourself to have some quiet time to really evaluate and think through these things. In other words, don't ignore your intuition. So intuition, logic, and experience between the reverse High Priestess and the Moon. So here's another Moon. These are both moons right here. That there might be unforeseen problems that creates these doubts for you. So the Hermit card is saying, take time to review and look at those. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Leo, from Native American Oracle deck. I will have to read the message to you because they're not printed on the card. And we have here, the Snow Goose is all about love. And it says, make choices based on love that support loving relationships, both earthly and spiritual. And I am going to put this card here because here you have all that love. Here you have all that excitement. But as you try to prepare to secure a better future for what you believe will be ideal for your family, you spend a lot of time on that and not with the ones you love, which makes you have some kind of illness like a cold or a flu or something. It kind of stops you because your body is worn out. I will leave you here with this information, and I hope, Leo, that you found it useful, helpful, or beneficial in some way. And if you did, please come back for your May reading. Hope you enjoyed your April reading. Looks like you have a lot of wonderful things to look forward to. Congratulations if this does resonate with you, and it looks like there might be a wedding or engagement coming up for you soon, Leo. In the meantime, take good care. Best wishes to you always. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here for your April 2023 tarot reading. The very first thing we're going to do is find out what is going to be your overarching energy, guiding energy for the entire month. It's manifestation and prosperity with the Panda Bear. That's beautiful energy, manifesting your future, manifesting your path, and hoping for it to result in prosperity. So let's find out what the first days of each of the weeks are going to be like for you, Virgo. We have 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Ace of Wands. So we have here some air and fire energy at the beginning of each of your weeks. Now the 10 of Wands tells me that you are starting the month feeling burdened from all of the responsibilities that you have, Virgo. And in the second week with the 7 of Swords, there's someone that you don't trust that you feel is trying to make things difficult for you. Now in the third week, the Knight of Wands is so excited and feeling lusty and free-spirited and just creative and fearless. So this sounds like you're going to be entering a beautiful time here, an exciting and passionate time in your third week. And with the Ace of Wands, also implementing or starting some new projects or pursuing some new passions. So let's see what the month looks like for you, Virgo. To find out, we have 7 of Wands, 8 of Coins, 7 of Swords, same card came out, emphasis, King of Wands, Knight of Coins, the Moon, the Devil, the Tower, Knight of Swords, 6 of Swords, Ace of Coins, and 8 of Swords. There's a lot going on here, Virgo. You've got several major arcana cards here for each of these weeks. You've got the Moon, the Devil, the Tower. 3 huge changes. It starts off with feeling a lot of burden, and that's probably why you're manifesting and you just want things to change, because there has been a lot going on, Virgo, in your life that's affecting your energy, your sleep, your pocketbook, and you just want these things to change. 7 of Wands, what I see here is that there are people who are trying to give you information different from what you're trying to do, or trying to discourage you from doing the things that you have planned to do. Maybe you shared this plan with some friends or family members and they disagree with you, and so you are having to build this fence to protect yourself. Not literally build a fence, but build a defense against those who are trying to discourage you. So you're trying to stand your ground and do what you need to do to stay focused. With you standing around, I see you here with the Knight of Coins. That's why I know that a lot of this has to do with income, because we're talking about prosperity here. This is a very practical night of all the nights. And so what I see here with you, Virgo, is really sorting out and taking action, maybe for a side hustle or a business, or perhaps applying for a new job and preparing for that job or promotion. A lot of this defense thing has to do with you being able to focus on what it is, do what's necessary to increase your income. With the Knight of Swords, you go right into a whole lot of action. So here's the slowest moving night, and here's the fastest moving night. So you start off slow, being practical and wise about how you proceed, but once you realize this is how you want to go, you pick up speed and you start moving pretty quickly through it. But you realize that you got some bad information, or there was someone who acted like they were supportive of you but they really weren't, and so you're not really sure if you trust them, and you feel like maybe you were betrayed by them. So that's a feeling that you have. But at the same time, with the 8 of Coins, at work, or people who recognize your talents and your skills, they tell you they see you as someone that is doing a great job or could be promoted. They recognize your skills, okay? So regardless of what this person is trying to do, some wonderful things are happening for you at work. You're getting recognition. With the Moon, there's some unforeseen problems, may make it very difficult for you to make some decisions. This card is saying, when you are sleeping, your subconscious mind might be able to sort things out a little bit better for you in the form of a dream. If you do have dreams during this time when you're not sure about what to do next, pay attention to the symbolism in those dreams, because that's probably the answer that you need to help you make the decision. After this point, we see you here moving. So with the Six of Swords, there's some relocating to a new office or relocating to a new home, like a house or apartment, or relocating to a whole nother state or country. But this is something you decided to do, Virgo. This is not someone forcing you to do it. Some of you might actually be moving, and some of you will have made that decision the end of the second week and are now creating plans to make that move happen. Now, as you go into the third week with the Knight of Wands, there's again another night, another action, right? So you're like full up action here, Virgo. So with the Knight of Wands, you are just being very creative and free-spirited. So having a lot of fun and also coming up with some even more ideas. But there's this person again that you feel you can't trust, who is trying to betray you. Is kind of like a devil in your life, because this person's kind of manipulative. You feel that you should trust them, but then they do something and you realize, oh my gosh, maybe I can't trust them, kind of thing. Well, this card saying that this person is a devil, not really a devil, but I mean it has that kind of hold on you like a devil would, that you should be mindful of exactly how much of your own personal power you're giving to this person. Okay, so this is like a warning card that be careful. Also, in some cases, the devil is not a person, but I really believe that in this reading, it is a person. It's this person you don't trust. Okay, they're doing something. Maybe instinctively you realize it, but your brain just hasn't been able to pinpoint what it is that they did that you don't trust. But deep down, you know that there's somebody who's up to something. So this card is like a warning card saying, keep an eye out for them. But it could also be a behavioral pattern and not a person. So it could be both. It could be you allowing this person to manipulate you, but you may not even realize you're allowing them to do it, because there's a behavioral pattern that might have been established with this person, you know. And I'm just going to create an example. I'm not saying that this is what's going on, but I'm just going to create an example so you know what I mean. Let's just say, for example, this person is related to you, it's a sibling, okay? And growing up, you were always used to this person maybe bullying you, but then they turn around and say they're sorry. And so then you forgive them because they say they're sorry. And so that's their power over you, is they figure they could do whatever they want to you. As long as they say they're sorry, you'll forgive them. So that's a behavioral pattern that makes you trapped or unable to move away from them, because you've already told yourself, well, as long as they say they're sorry, then they really mean it, then it's okay if they yell at me, kind of thing. So this card is saying, be mindful that you may be allowing this to happen. Maybe some of these betrayals is because it's someone you've known for a very long time, Virgo. Okay, they may not be related to you by blood, but maybe they're related to you through marriage or related to you as a friend, like an old friend. So that's what this is, like a warning for you, Virgo. Because you're working so hard to manifest things. Look at all this action that you're taking. And then there's this one person who's trying to make it difficult for you. As you move in toward the end of the third week with the Ace of Coins, I see you once again redirecting your focus to bettering your financial situation. You start some new things to grow your income. You may be focusing on a new job, or preparing for an interview for that new job, or preparing for a new promotion, or investing something, or it could be several things that you're doing at the same time to really grow your income, because this prosperity is very important to you, Virgo. Then as we look at the 4th week, we see you just really diving into starting these new ideas with regard to prosperity. Also allows you to pursue passion. So let's say you love playing with video games and you found out that you could make money playing video games. So that's a passion, but at the same time, it's also a way to make additional income. So you start doing more of this, and then with the King of Wands, things just start really getting good for you, feeling powerful and bold, feeling excited because things are really starting to move in the direction you're manifesting. This is what your desire was, and you're starting to see results. But there was an unexpected result which caused a lot of change all of a sudden for you with this Tower, and it kind of got you off guard. And so we see you reacting to a lot of these changes to keep yourself from falling all the way down to the ground. And as you can see, there's 2 people here, they're falling, but they don't actually hit the ground, which is a positive thing, because that means that even though you're falling, you are working on things to prevent it from completely failing, okay? And I don't mean like your projects are failing, but failing at responding to this change, all right? And after all that, it just wears you out so much, and it kind of takes away some of the confidence that you had at the beginning of that week, of the 4th week. So let me pull a couple more cards and see if we can get some clarification on this 8 of Swords card here. Now this card is saying this is about perception. This may not be the reality of things, but it's just how you feel at the moment, and that's making you feel kind of stuck or like things are not working out so well. So here we go. You're going to find out the truth of the matter, and that truth is going to allow you to continue to move forward with your plan, Virgo. So that's really good. And let me go ahead and pull Oracle card for you, so we can give you some guidance forward, because you're on track. You're doing really great here, despite this devil, despite this person who's seems like they're trying to set you up. Maybe they don't want to be left behind. You know, sometimes our friends or our family, they don't want us to be too successful, or they'll feel like they're not successful. The necklace and the wampum. And this is all about alliance, Virgo. It says, life is a cycle and we all connected. See your enemy as a potential ally. Learn to see their flaws as skills. And wasn't I just saying that maybe they're doing this because they don't want to be left behind? If you can find out the reason why they're being like this, trying to hinder you from your success, maybe you can address that in a positive way and build an alliance with them. Who knows, they might actually end up being your best supporter in the end, once they realize you're not gonna like ignore them, or once you're successful, you know, look down on them. Sometimes people worry about those kind of things. All right, well, that's all I have for you, Virgo, and I really hope that you found this helpful or insightful in some way. And if you did, like after April, if any of this ends up resonating for you, please leave me a comment below so I know if this was a good reading for you. Thank you, Virgo. You take care, and until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye. Hello, Libra. Welcome back to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here today for your April 2023 reading. Now, I really hope you're as excited as I am to find out what April has in store for you. And your energy card is the Elk. Success and triumph. Okay, so your overarching energy that is going to be influencing your actions, reactions, decisions is going to be coming from a place of wanting success and to triumph, to win over things. So let's see what the first days of each of those weeks are going to be like. We have Knight of Swords, 5 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and Nine of Wands. Okay. So, the very first week, there's going to be a lot of action with the Knight of Swords, the fastest moving knight in the deck. And then with the second week, it looks like you're going to enter that week thinking a lot about the past and some things that you wish you might have done differently. And the third week, we see Two of Pentacles, lots of activity going on, balancing, trying to balance your finances and where you're going to spend and where you're going to hold and where you're going to try to increase. So there's a lot of juggling that goes on in the third week. And in the fourth week, we have Nine of Wands, standing your ground. So it looks like you've created a plan for yourself. And maybe there's some people who agree or disagree, but hey, you're standing up for yourself, and so that's really great. Okay, so let's see what we have for the whole entire month, okay? Wheel of Fortune. That's a nice way to start the week. We'll get into that in a minute here. Just split these, and I'll just lay down the cards. We have Queen of Coins, the Sun, 10 of Coins, 8 of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Emperor, 2 of Wands, Page of Wands, 5 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and Page of Swords. So Libra, like I said, in the very first week of the month of April, you are going to be wielding that sword. A lot of action, creating a lot of charging ahead. Look at how this horse is just charging forward. Okay, so that's you, Libra. And then what's so cool about this is that all of this action you're putting into play is turning your wheel of fortune. So you are doing really well. There's success here with this turn of the wheel and some good luck that comes your way. Okay, now as you continue on with all of this nice movement, there starts to be some feelings of maybe wondering if you're on the right track. Something happens or somebody says something to you. I kind of get the feeling that's more like someone says something to you, Libra, that makes you start to question yourself. And this card is a reminder that feelings that you have of being trapped or not being able to get out of a place because you're stuck or feeling stuck is all about perception, Libra. So when or if this does start to resonate for you in April and you feel that you're stuck or in a bad place or made a bad decision, just remember that that's a perception that you have of yourself, but that may not be truly what is going on for you, okay? And once you remember this and realize this, we see you as the Page of Wands. Once again, feeling this active person who is excited about some new ideas and new projects. But then again, this feeling of wondering if maybe you're on the right track or did something wrong or maybe could have done something a little bit better comes back to you. I think there's a person whispering in your ear. I don't see it among the cards, but I'm sensing it, that there's a person who doesn't like that you, Libra, are starting to do better, and they're whispering in your ear, trying to take away your self-confidence. Okay? And I believe, as I look at this, it's this person right here, Queen of Coins. This Queen of Coins here is a very confident person. And I believe this is a person that you kind of look up to, Libra, but this person does not have your best interests at heart. This person is kind of like showing off, and I believe they're just trying to show off how successful they are to you and saying things that does not make you feel good about yourself. And this snake right here is one of the reasons why I really sense, because even though I see this very happy, attractive person who is obviously very successful because they have this huge coin in their hand, I keep focusing on this snake that is talking to this person. So I see this person as the one who is saying things to you, and you believe it because they seem like the kind of person you would, someone you look up to, so you think that they have your best interests. So if that does start to resonate, maybe not listen to this person so much, because they're not really doing you any good. Now with the Ace of Cups, I see that there's a new relationship that comes your way. You meet someone and this person likes you and you like them, and someone else likes them too, Libra, because it brings on some competition. Maybe it's a person that they used to date or go out with, and that person wants them back, and so they try to cause some problems with you or try to compete with you to get this person back. As we move along into the third week, you juggle with this, you struggle with it. You may, Libra, inadvertently, unintentionally feel like you have to buy their love, because these are coins. You may try to, give them presents and gifts to show them how much you love them. But I'm telling you from this Sun, you don't need to do that. This person really likes you a lot. And regardless of whoever this is that's trying to cause conflict with you and take them back, they're really into you, because we have the Sun. And the Sun is about happiness, openness, and success. So this person open up to you about how they really feel and make you feel better. Okay, this person is very successful. It's the Emperor, King of Kings. This person is successful. That's probably why this other person tried to get with them and try to steal them back from you, because this is a good-looking person and a very successful person that likes you, and that's why they make you feel very good when you're with them, And another thing that I know, this person has known you for a while or knew you in the past. This is someone from your past that maybe, high school or a childhood friend, and now they're successful and they saw you and you guys got back together, but it created a new relationship for you, but it's someone you knew in your past, and they really care about you. This person makes you happy, and that makes you feel successful and triumphant. So this feeling of fighting back or from this other person who's trying to take them from you makes you feel triumphant that they chose you, Libra, But like I said, you don't need to buy them gifts or spend a lot of money on clothes to feel like you belong with this person. They already like you, all right? So when we get into the fourth week, I see you here again building boundaries to protect yourself from this other person who hasn't apparently given up and is trying to make a case. But you stand your ground, you hold fast, and because you hold fast, they either gave up or just are waiting for another chance to try again. But what I see in the last week of the month is they're not going to bother you again. Here, what I see is a lot of wonderful success. 10 of Coins. This person, this Emperor, showers you with a lot of wonderful experiences. You go out to eat. They maybe even take you shopping. And so with the Two of Wands, I see you embracing this change that's in your life, Libra. Accepting it. Because at first, I think maybe you were doubting yourself, especially because this other person that that you looked up to was telling you negative things about yourself. But this new person that you met, or maybe not new, but new relationship that you're having with someone that you knew in your past, who came back into your life, is really spoiling you, it looks like. That you feel that, okay, it looks like you can accept that this is how things are going to be for you now. And then with the Page of Swords, just seeing the truth of things. Seeing the truth. Let me go ahead and pull a couple extra cards, see if we can get some additional information for you, Libra, okay? We have reverse Six of Coins. The relationship could be one-sided, and perhaps this person is just showering you with so much that you start to feel like, oh, you know, is it, and I'm going to put this next to the truth here. You start to wonder, oh, maybe this is just a one-sided relationship. They're giving, and I'm just taking, and it starts to make you feel like, you know, maybe you're not worthy or something. But let's see if we can get some additional information here. And we have reverse Two of Cups. And so this is telling me there's no reason to judge the situation just yet, because it's still a new relationship. Okay, and if you continue to feel like this person is doing more for you than what you're being able to put into a relationship, it could cause you to drift apart. And I don't know if that's what you really want, Libra. So this is sort of like a warning card that this could be a really wonderful love affair, but if you allow yourself to not feel confident about it, then it could affect the relationship altogether. Okay, let me pull an oracle card for you to see if we can get some guidance for you, Libra. I don't read these in reverse because these are oracle cards. The Otter, and the Otter is all about transformation. It says here, dive into the healing waters of play and exploration to find new ways of being. So in other words, Libra, lay your hair down, have some fun, and don't overthink it. All right, well, that's all I have for you, Libra. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, found it interesting, helpful, or insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I hope that you come back for your May reading. And if any of this actually resonated for you, and was helpful to you in preparing for your journey, your new journey, please leave me a comment so that I know that my readings are helpful to you. All right, well, that's all I have. Wish you the best of luck, and this sounds so beautiful here. I hope this really works out this way for you. Don't let your insecurities get in the way of a beautiful thing, okay, Libra? So take good care, and best wishes to you always. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today with me for your April 2023 tarot reading. Let's see what overarching energy is going to be influencing you throughout the month. Now remember, these are general readings, so they may or may not always resonate. It says here, self-empowerment and ambition. Okay, Scorpio. That is what is going to be your guiding force, self-empowerment and ambition. Let's see how the first days of each of your weeks are going to flow. We have the Empress, the Moon, Eight of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Well, what I see here, Scorpio, is that there is a desire for some big changes to happen. I believe that is part of the ambition piece for your energy. With the Empress, this is basically just saying you're coming into the first week of the month with hope for growth, hope for self-development, and hope for abundance. And then with the Moon, what I see here is perhaps some unforeseen issues or changes that may occur during the time period for the first part of the second week. And then Eight of Pentacles, mastery of the job, perhaps attending some classes, learning how to do your job better or become more of an expert in your job. And with Queen of Wands, self-empowerment, you know, just feeling bold and powerful and taking charge and passionate, confident about all the things that you are trying to do for yourself. So let's see what the whole month looks like, okay, Scorpio? We have Three of Swords, Five of Swords, Page of Wands, Ace of Swords, King of Cups, Nine of Cups, the Chariot, Judgment, the Sun, the Devil, King of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so Scorpio, what I see here is a need for some huge changes to happen in your life. You've been thinking about these changes for quite some time, and that is what's driving this self-empowerment and ambition. Just wanting more, okay? Wanting things to be a little bit different and wanting more. So here we talked about how there's this desire for more, and it's sort of permeating throughout your month. The Three of Swords is a difficult time, and I believe that you're coming into the first week of your month with some pain, with some hurt, with some sadness that you've experienced of late. Some of this could be due to dissatisfaction. This is what I'm seeing. And this dissatisfaction could cause you to start to feel ill. It's the stress, thinking about things. It's the worry and the concern that eventually affects your body. So this may be a warning card to be careful, to not stress yourself too much. The King of Cups is somebody that you are looking to for emotional support, for guidance and advice. So there might be somebody that you know who is also a water sign like yourself. Could be another Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. I have a feeling, I don't know why, but I feel very strongly this is a Pisces, because Pisces tend to be very intuitive, Scorpio, and they read people really well. So I kind of feel like this counselor may be a Pisces, but it's definitely a water sign. It could still be a Cancer or another Scorpio. Now, the Sun tells me that the guidance that you're getting from this person and the emotional support that you're getting from this person is helping you to have hope and to feel, to be able to focus on the things that you do have and that is going well for you, rather than focusing on what you don't have or what is not going well for you. So this is beautiful that you'll be able to turn this pain and this worry and this concern around, okay, in the first week. Now, as you enter the second week with the moon, the unforeseen issues, I believe a lot of this is emotional, unforeseen issues. It's like all of a sudden something happens and it triggers an emotion or a feeling that you had in the past that reminds you of that situation and brings back some of this worry, pain, and concern. Even though you were able to kind of feel more positive about things, something triggers your emotions, and that's what's unforeseen. You didn't realize that was going to happen, and you also didn't realize that you would react this way. The thing about this, though, is that with family, it could be this King of Cups person is there for you, who's continuing to support you, Scorpio. This person takes you out for a dinner or a show or something that's fun to take your mind off of things. So there's like a party or a celebration or a gathering that this person does in your honor to make you feel better. That's temporary because these emotions are still sort of really taking over you, Scorpio. So that's what you're trying to fight, right? It looks like you're trying to refocus that energy on something else, but for some reason it just keeps lagging you within the first 2 weeks of April. But stay with me because I've got some good news for you, all right? Don't walk away yet. This devil here, I don't see this as a person, Scorpio. I see this as a behavioral pattern that you may have. have. Doesn't do you any service, but it's very hard for you to change it because you've been doing this thing for a long time. This pattern, Scorpio, is you maybe being a little dependent on this person right here. They're not trying to control you in any way, but it hinders you from your growth and feeling empowered to do what you want to do or to make your own decisions. It's almost like you depend on this person to help you make your decisions. And it makes you, it's like on the one hand you appreciate their help, and on the other hand you resent them because you feel like you just can't make a decision unless they help you. But you don't want to be like that anymore, and you want to change it. So this card is saying you gotta look within yourself first in order to make these changes that you desire for yourself. The way to look within yourself may work if you are meditating or just doing something that takes your mind off of everything that worries you and allows your mind to rest there with those thoughts and think about things that are positive and wonderful that you enjoy. And that might actually be able to spark or trigger some new ideas. Now, what I see you end up doing in the third week is focusing on your expertise. I believe that insecurities you may have at this time, Scorpio, you're applying it to a lot of things in your life. Like, maybe I'm not good enough at work, maybe I'm not good enough at home, maybe I'm not good enough as a friend, kind of thing. Okay, that's your devil pattern. But refocusing on become more of an expert in your job and also getting recognized that you're doing really well in your job allows you to achieve some of your self-confidence goals. That in turn inspires you. So see, this is the good news we're talking about. There's a lot more good news coming, so stick with me, okay? So the rough ride is in the first 2 weeks, but now we're getting to the good stuff. So this inspires you to take some chances. With the Page of Wands, there is some creative ideas that come to you, excitement, becoming more active, more involved, and just getting excited about your passions. And the Chariot is travel. It's also moving forward. This travel could be related to your work, or this travel is related to vacation, which either one sounds fun. Now, with the King of Swords, I see you trying to take things in from a logical, intelligent, strategic standpoint. So putting a lot more thought and planning into your future. Now that you're energized, now that you're excited, and you've built up some confidence, you're now moving forward as the Queen of Wands. That is the ultimate confidence right there. So the Queen of Wands is taking charge, being passionate and energetic and confident. And Scorpio, when you turn into the Queen of Wands, a lot of amazing things really start happening for you. It's amazing what confidence can do for us, right? Confidence can really give us the perception that all things are possible. Now, with the Ace of Swords, you learn some truths, more truths about yourself, gain some new ideas that get you more inspired and allows you to see some positive results. So with Judgment is like clarity and an epiphany. It'll help you to attain your success. All I see is bright colors here, so it's definitely, to me, looks like you're going to be getting more positive things in the fourth week. Now with the Magician, you are continuing to manifest. Now that you feel empowered, now that you feel more confident, you're making things happen rather than allowing things to happen to you. You are taking control and deciding what is going to happen to you. I'm going to pull a couple more cards just so we can get some clarification or additional information. Okay? And we have here Six of Cups. What this tells me is this is a time to think about what you wanted when you were a kid. You know how when we're children, we always think of, what do I want to be when I grow up? What do I want to have when I grow up? What do I want to do when I grow up? But sometimes we get so focused on certain things that we forget about these other desires that we had when we were innocent and believed that all things were possible. So this Six of Cups is telling us that if you can reach back into that time and remember how you felt when you were talking or expressing or sharing what you wanted to be when you grew up, those feelings will help to energize this magic that you are trying to perform. Okay? When I say magic, I mean just taking control of your destiny by using your experience and your training and your education to make things happen. But this feeling is what's going to be that special ingredient that will feel like magic, that anything is possible. Let me just pull one more card for you and see what else we can get for you. This one tried to flip. And this is Seven of Coins. Be patient. Seven of Coins is about knowing that you've already started some things, knowing that you've already put things in place and into motion, and understanding that some results take more time than others. Just like when you plant a seed, it doesn't become a tree by tomorrow. It takes time for it to grow to become a tree. So that's what this card is saying. Just remember that things have their own time, their own pace, and to be patient. I'm going to draw one more card for you, Scorpio. This is the Oracle card. I'll give us some guidance for your April time period, okay? My Native American decks. It's really cool. I'll have to read the message to you because it's not printed on the card. So we have Buffalo is about fulfillment. It just so matches your ambition and self-empowerment. So to feel fulfilled. Of life will bring about change. Everything is born, grows, and dies, thus attaining fulfillment. So just being is a purpose, right? That we're here for a reason. We're here to fulfill our life cycle and our purpose. Something as simple as a life cycle is determined. And so the fulfillment that you have will come from all the things that you do. Okay? And again, I believe that coincides with this card of having patience. Patience to allow things to flow in their natural order and in their natural timing. All right, Scorpio, that is all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this helpful, beneficial, insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. Also, I hope that you will come back for your May reading. And in the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Scorpio. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to 3Trails Tarot, and thank you so very, very much for being here today for your April 2023 tarot reading. Let's see what we have for a general overarching energy for you. And it's just a reminder, these are general readings, and well, general readings may or may not resonate with you, but I hope you stay either way, because we really don't know what's going to happen until it happens in April. So, renewal and enlightenment. Beautiful with the peacock. So let's see what we have for the first day of the week, for each of the weeks. And we have here, this is Two of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Three of Swords, and King of Pentacles. A lot of thoughts about money, Sagittarius. Thus, most likely why there's this wish for renewal, and also a way to figure this out, right? So the first day of the first week, we have you juggling your finances. And in the second week, 5 of Swords, there's some arguing or fighting maybe going on within the family. 3 of Swords, illness or feeling kind of sad about something, really, really sad. Something happens. Maybe someone passed away, or maybe there's a breakup. We'll find out more when we lay out the rest of the cards. Don't leave yet. Let's find out more. King of Pentacles is a really great card. There's comfort and wisdom in this card and leadership in this card. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like, so we have a much better idea of what to expect in April. Then lay out the cards. So the first card is the Star. What a beautiful way to start the month. 8 of Wands, 8 of Coins, 8 of Swords. Oh wow, did you see that? 8, 8, 8. 8 is a very, very lucky number. So just looking at it across, even if some of these cards may have certain meanings to them, overall this is saying hang in there, because things are going to get better. King of Coins, Judgment. Again, King of Pentacles and King of Coins, the same card, so there's emphasis that this is something that's going to be happening for you. Knight of Swords, the High Priestess, 5 of Coins, 5 of Swords, emphasis, 5 of Swords. Now we see where the actual fighting is going to happen. Page of Wands and 8 of Cups. Sagittarius, there's going to be a lot of thinking and emotional stuff going on, and most of this has to or floats around finances. Okay, actually when you think about, we're in post-COVID time period, I think most of us are worried about that. So again, we start the week juggling, and then miracles happen for you. All of a sudden, some money comes into play here. Maybe a bonus or an unexpected inheritance. Something happens for you, Sagittarius, that just kind of feels like a miracle and a blessing. Okay, so I see this as a potential windfall of money, and with this, confidence. So with the King of Coins, I see you feeling confident now, but also being practical about your spending and wise about how you invest this windfall and where you place it and how you protect it. But for some strange reason, Sagittarius, despite the windfall, I see 5 of Coins is a sense of loneliness and a struggle. There's a worry for your finances. So perhaps maybe even though there was this wonderful surprise and windfall, it stopped some of the juggling, but you're seeing it as maybe not enough to get you out of whatever situation that you're in that makes you want a renewal, wants a do-over. Because of this, as you enter into your second week, there's some fighting going on. There's some conflict between you and another person criticizing you, or you're criticizing that person, and there's just a lot of arguments about this because of this concern and worry that you had at the end of the first week. All of this fighting kind of gets disrupted by a lot of news. It's coming in fast and hard, trying to figure out what to take care of first, what to address first. It gets a little bit confusing. But do you see how calm this bird is, even though it's carrying this fire? Some of this is also very good news, Sagittarius. So it's a matter of keeping up the energy to react to all of this news and change that is happening here with the 8 of Wands. The Judgment card tells us that after you gain clarity, and this clarity gives you an epiphany, a realization of why you're in this situation and how you got here, which then leads into feeling regrets through the 5 of Swords, to feel some frustration and also argument again. See, we got Five of Swords, Five of Swords. These are two different decks. So that's emphasis there with the Five of Swords. The conflict, there is some news that makes you upset. Now you're back into that. You start the week with conflict and you end the week with conflict. And this hurts you. It's very frustrating and it angers you and it feels like a breakup. The heartache is like a breakup. And maybe some of you do break up with whoever you're in a relationship with, because I see this conflict as someone you're very close to. It could be a spouse, it could be someone you're dating, or it could be your grown-up child. And so this conflict is causing you pain and hurt. While you are a very loving and caring person and want your relationships to work out, you also are very focused on your achievements and you're getting recognition at work. People at work see that you're doing a really great job. And with the Knight of Swords, these positive compliments and praises gives you the courage to continue with your actions to make things better for yourself. And as you move forward, especially your finances, with the Page of Wands, this gives you a new sense of enthusiasm and empowerment. You get some new creative ideas on how to pursue a better situation. The King of Pentacles, in this situation here at the beginning of the 4th week, it could be you as far as taking charge of your finances and taking a closer look. But for many of you, I see this as a person who you know and trust to be very smart about investments and property and financial security and work, and you consult with this person, Sagittarius. They give you some ideas, but for some reason, maybe their suggestions and ideas overwhelmed you. Because with the Eight of Swords, you feel like you're stuck, like you're trapped, like, wow, how am I ever going to get out of this situation? It seems like even with their advice, it might be difficult. But this card also is a caveat card. It's a warning card saying, look, all of these thoughts that you have about feeling stuck are thoughts. Which means if you can change your thoughts and try to see things from a different perspective, you'll realize that you're truly not stuck. Okay? So if this does in fact work out this way for you at the last week of April, Sagittarius, remember this card. Whatever you're feeling, it's just your thoughts, okay? And you can think of things from a different point of view. You can see it as there are ways to be unstuck. There are ways to get out of it. Because this person looks stuck, but where's the swords? They're in the ground. There's nothing around this person keeping this person stuck. It's only their mind. There's an open door. They could just walk over this and go outside, but they don't. Now, as you continue with those feelings, the High Priestess is saying, trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. You can do what you need to do. And that's why toward the end of the 4th week, you have a realization. What you need is not where you are. There's something missing for you to get that thing that is missing, for you to be able to improve your finances, for you to be able to get your renewal and enlightenment that you desire, which I believe right here with the High Priestess, this is where you start to get some enlightenment. You realize it is time to move on to a better situation conducive to you receiving the blessings and the abundance that you desire, Sagittarius. Let me see if we can get some additional information for you. This is all about money, Sag. Money is on the mind. It's affecting your relationships. And it's affecting what you want for yourself. Okay, so now I have 2 cards. These are very nice cards. The Page of Coins says moving forward is going to allow you to learn more about what you need to do to have a much better financial situation. And the 3 of Cups is an opportunity to celebrate with very good friends and family when you get to this point. So there is definitely something to look forward to. Perhaps in May, you're going to see more the fruition of your efforts if you don't see some of it already in April or toward the end of April. Let me also draw an oracle card for you, Sagittarius. Okay, Tai Kumul, God of Rain. And God of Rain is all about creation. The guidance here says, let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you. Give with no expectation of repayment. So these conflicts could be that maybe you helped somebody out and there was an expectation and they failed to complete that expectation for you. So this is saying do things out of love, not out of what you can get out of it. And you will find the satisfaction and happiness that you need. But hang in there. You are going to make some changes for yourself. You are moving in the right direction. Okay? You just have to trust your instincts and believe that you are not stuck, so that you can open your mind to other opportunities. I hope you found this reading helpful in some way or insightful. And if you did, please make some remarks down below and like and subscribe before you go, and return in May and let me know if this is how your role worked out for you. In the meantime, please take good care of yourself. Don't get discouraged. Be kind to yourself. Don't criticize yourself too much. And enjoy the renewal and enlightenment that is coming your way. Take good care. Best wishes to you always. Bye, Sagittarius.